So Reverend Lena always talks about everything as energy, vibration, and frequency, right? Okay, so I know that's true. And the current quantum physics says it's true. And I know from Reverend Laurel, where's Reverend Laurel? Yeah. She often talks about visualization and the power of intention. You're putting energy into intention of what you want to happen, and energy psychology, positive thinking. Your belief creates your reality. I know all these things are true. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. But it's a little bit related. What I'm going to talk about is something more personal. And that is my feeling of a spiritual energy around me. That's more intimate or more personal. It's, if you would say, humanity / divinity, a spiritual energy around me. Now it could be, I receive inspiration oftentimes. It could be the tiniest thing, in something that I can do for my family, or I can do for a friend, or something that I can talk about. It's an inspiration, but it's more than what I just said. It's more than a law of the universe, what I just said. It's very intimate. It would be like a friend, or it actually supersedes any kind of friend. And so that's why I say it's more like a spirit. Now you saw, and it's been with me, I would say, since age 14. And so I have, like, I always use the term rags to riches story. Rags, it with nothing to do with money, but having to, before age 14, I didn't feel any spiritual energy. I didn't grow up in a religious background at all. But after 14, I started feeling this spiritual energy, and it was so exciting. And I would go out into the mountains and woods, and I'd feel so alive. So you could call it God. You could call it, Reverend Lena always says, source, the source. But I feel that intimacy is very deep. Like I said, humanity / divinity. Whoever it is, they're helping me out. They could do anything they want. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams. So he's flying through the air, and the beautiful painting he's into or whatever. But for some reason, so the spirit can, or spirits or whatever, can do anything they want, but for some reason, a lot of time they choose to be with me. And I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Just like you could say a person, right? Anybody could be with anybody else, but if they choose to be with you, you feel very appreciative of that. So I'm very appreciative. So this is a very personal inspiration. It's, most of the time people wouldn't talk about that. It's very personal. It's not like a law of the universe, like I said. It's very personal. So, and that inspiration, that continual inspiration, makes me feel like, since I'm receiving, I want to give back, right? It's a flow of energy. So that's why I'm up here right now, to tell you, because I'm feeling something, I want to give back. I want to give back. And I'm sure that everybody has spiritual energy around them too. Sometimes you have to be a little quiet or mindful, or you have to really want to communicate. You have to really, and I would have to say you have to believe. believe that you can communicate.